Hi everyone, welcome to today's live. I'll wait until a few people join. I wanted to share about my journey. Hi Terika, hi Robin Laurita, thank you for joining. Hi Sunny, thank you for joining. Hi Evelina, thank you for joining. Oh, a few more new people. I'm wanting to share about my journey as a digital nomad today, as well as do an angel reading. I have the cards here. Thank you, Terika. Great to see you too. Thank you for joining, everyone. Hi, Karishma. I'll let a few people come in before I start. I hope you're all doing well. With the current energies, how are you feeling? How are you feeling in the retrograde and with the full moon? Let me know. Thank you for the hearts. So, if you follow me, you know that I am now living as a digital nomad, which is just a lifestyle. It doesn't take away from on edge. Okay, Karishma saying on edge, lol. Okay, yeah. I'm still a trauma healer. I'm still a medium. I still do my work. I've just changed my life from being sedentary to being a nomad, basically. I am currently in Bulgaria, in Bansko, which is a ski town. Right now there's just normal weather. Today it was windy, yesterday it was really sunny, so it's really nice and quiet. And I wanted to share a bit of my first 1.5 weeks and the changes that I've experienced in my being and also in my health, which are quite significant. Some of them I expected and others surprised me. All of them are positive. So the day I left Germany was August 31st. I shared in a post that as soon as the plane was in the air, that I started crying, which was a lot about release of the tension, but also I felt it's hard to describe. I'm really grateful that I did this for me, and I knew that I was doing it for myself, and that the whole thing is a big act of self-love. Getting me out of something that caused me pain, and that's bringing me already to what symptoms literally got released from my body within the first 2 days already. I expected a lot of tension to be released from my muscles. And for anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Antje Roggemann. I'm a medium and a trauma healer, now living as a digital nomad and currently in Bulgaria. I expected a lot of tension to release from my muscles. I had a feeling that there was a lot of tension associated with being in Germany, living in Germany for me, because there's a lot of stress there. I was correct with that. Very much so. A lot of tension released from my muscles. I was used to going to an osteopathy treatment every 4 weeks because of tension building up again and again and again and again. And there was trauma release happening too, but also tension. And I was prepared to also need osteopathy when I leave Germany. Currently, I feel I don't. And my muscles are still releasing things, but the tension that I felt and that I was used to is gone. Literally, like, gone. The whole stress, the anxiety that I was used to, the never-ending thoughts that I didn't feel were mine, that were just in the air where I was living, gone. here is just quiet. The only thing that comes up are my own thoughts, but that's much less. And when I don't talk and just sit, then the only thing that I experience here is quiet. And the energy is quiet. Welcome, Kwanjai. And that's big. I couldn't have imagined that really in advance. And something else I experienced was my digestion was suddenly calm, and I was at least for a week free of any bloating symptoms. And if you've been following me, I've also been sharing about the abundance here, the abundance of nature, the abundance of water, the abundance of food, fruit and vegetables growing outside. And the feeling I got actually is that the food here isn't stressed, and in Germany it is stressed. Here I hardly find any packed vegetables or fruits. It's all open, even in the supermarket. I do currently have digestive symptoms again, partly probably due to some supermarket foods, but also due to release. So that was and is very interesting, that how much symptoms released by leaving the country I was born in, and I felt stressed by for a long time, and I had tried to stay in. Hi, H3 Mondant. Hi, little bit 2785. Thank you for joining. I'm sharing a bit of about my digital nomad journey at the moment. And then some other things I expected, or I thought I wanted to meet new people, which of course I did because of interactions with the apartment and getting picked up from the airport, things like that. But I also learned that I'm not really resonating at the moment with new people. I'm actually having, for the first time in 20 plus years, time for myself, no responsibility for anyone else, no animals, no contracts, no relationship, no flat share anymore, just myself. And I really enjoy just taking time for myself. I've also realized that I need a lot of rest and recharge because of basically non-stop working the past several years. And I'm giving myself that as well. Welcome, Terulus Blanca, Tanya, Son of Angel. Thank you for joining. So yeah, that's a few of the things that I did not expect to happen that way. Also very mind-blowing here is the extremely low price level. I've been sharing in my stories that when I buy vegetables on the Sunday market, last weekend it cost me €3.20. Supermarkets are a bit more expensive, and some things I need from there as well. But all in all, I have about 66% less spending on food in the first 10 days of September than I had in the first 10 days of August in Germany. And that's quite a significant difference. And one of the main reasons was, apart from the stress in general, it was financial stress that I had in Germany. And I wanted financial relief, which I'm actually getting right now. And I'm slowly getting back into working. The internet works perfect, apart from 1-2 little hiccups. But we're in Mercury retrograde, and so that's expected. I love my apartment. It's nice, it's quiet, up the mountain. I do have a long walk, a long hike down to get food, but that's actually fine for me. I don't really need other hikes. I'm not the adventurer in the hiking area, really. I've just turned my life into an adventure, and that's perfectly enough for me. Yeah. And I've already done the first healing sessions from here. Everything works well. So if you want to work with me, you're welcome to do so. I work very well from here. So, and we'll see what comes next. And my muscles are currently bringing up stuff from my childhood and releasing it, and I'll just allow them to do so and just listen and process what my body is doing. Yeah, so that was a bit of a summary from my first 1.5 weeks as a digital nomad. And if you have questions, you can ask them. You can ask them in the comments. You can also message me or ask on my account. I'm more than happy to answer them if you're interested in how this life works, how this lifestyle works, and what I'm experiencing. Thank you, Karishma. She's saying all the best. Yeah, and I also have the cards here, so I can pull a few cards. Hi, Kieran. Thank you for joining. So I can pull a few cards for this week. Hi, the therapist mommy. Thank you for joining. Anyone who's coming in now and wants to know what I've been sharing about my digital nomad life, I'll post this live and you can watch it later. Yeah, so let's ask what the angels want us to know for this week. There's lots of planets in retrograde at the moment. Thank you for joining, Haley. And let's see what the angels want you to know. Oh, this is so interesting. This card keeps coming up. Grief. I've just posted today's... I do have a channel, a channel meditation membership, a guidance membership. If you're interested, I have posted it in the stories, where I post weekly guidance for the members. And grief was one card that showed up as well, and it has been showing up repeatedly. The reason being that many people are going through transformation, and grief is part of it, and I have been going through that too. Also in the past 1.5 weeks, but more so before, actually. In the last weeks that I spent in Germany, and where I let go a lot of my stuff, literally my whole household, I had a lot of grief come up, a lot of tears. And many people experience that right now as well. So if that's coming up for you, we are in Mercury retrograde, which basically means review, revisit, also recharge, reorganize, repair. So it's expected that stuff from the past comes up, and because Mercury is retrograde in Libra, relationships and old relationships can be expected to show up, or anything that you've experienced there, grief around relationships, can show up. Just allow it, basically. Grief is a normal part of life. Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Aura Wood. Thank you for joining. Grief is a normal part of life, and yes, it can show up right now. Many people go through transformation. Things are completely changing. Maybe you are also changing your life completely, and then it's normal. And anytime you let something go, grief is part of the process. That's just like it is. So, what else? Hi, Jorge. Thank you for joining. Oh, 2 cards. Yeah. Okay, so Mother Mary shows up. Love and peace. Choose peace and Mother healing is possible. And then also Sanat Kumara, light activation. Shine your light. Mother Mary is actually a very healing presence, especially when you're going through transformation, also going through grief. You can call on her to mother you, actually. I've done that in the past. Hi, Pam. Thank you for joining. You can call on her to mother you, to be a mother for you. If you haven't got your mother with you anymore, or if you have a cut off relationship like I have, because my parents are just causing trauma, then you can call on Mother Mary for, if you need some mother figure to just support you. She will happily do that. And Sanat Kumara basically is showing up to tell you to shine your light. And that's something that is coming up in healing sessions with clients often. I've just had it again today. And I also get that message all the time. We are here to be the change that is needed. And that means that we are choosing lives and lifestyles that probably no one in our family has chosen before. Reason being that we need to find and choose new ways of living that are sustainable, and we can't just point fingers to governments for them to create change or for them to do anything or to save our lives or our wealth or whatever. We people are part of the problem and of course the solution, which means every one of you has to look at their own lives and ask themselves, how can I make my life more sustainable for myself and for the planet? And that is a process. I have started this process 12 years ago, changed my life over those past 12 years into a more and more sustainable one. And healthy one, not just for myself, but also for the planet. I'm minimalist. I don't buy many things in general. I only buy certain types of clothes every few years when the other ones get damaged. Things like that. I might be doing a video about what I actually have still in my luggage, because most of the things that I owned, I have let go. So, question is, what do you really need in your life? Also, what actually do you really need to buy? Because a large percentage of what's happening in terms of spending money, consumerism, is actually people occupying themselves, suppressing emotions, keeping themselves busy to not feel. So, work with Sanat Kumara, shine your light, ask yourself how you can change your life for your highest good and the highest good of all. Now let's ask the angel symbols. These are the symbols that I work with in healing sessions that explain what's going on in your life behind any kind of symptoms or problems that are showing up. Welcome, movements, Ate and Sanyai. Let's see who shows up. Oh, again, Archangel Samuel. I say again because I pulled the card from another deck yesterday. With your help, I can learn to love unconditionally. And that goes in the direction of knowing that everything what happens has a meaning. Everyone's life is different. Everyone is at a different stage in their development. Many people might not be meant to go through the same things or similar things that you experience. And it's important to learn and exercise unconditional love. I always have to remind myself of that as well. It's not the easiest thing. But of course also towards yourself. Self-love is a big part. Always love yourself first. Make decisions that are loving towards yourself, that have your well-being and health at the center, because if you are unwell, you cannot help anyone else. But also try to have compassion for yourself as well as for others. Know that everyone is going through something right now. And you might not see it, people might not share that, so don't take anything personally. Step back if it gets too much for you. Ask Archangel Chamuel to help you. And one more card about what you need to know this week. Okay, 2. Oh yeah, perfect. I love it. So, one is individuality. Every person, that's what I just said, every person has their own personalized study plan in this Earth school. Always important to remember, you never know what's going on with others, and others may, of course, don't know what's going on in your life. So basically, you cannot judge anyone else, and no one else can judge you, and shouldn't. What other people think of you is none of your business, but of course vice versa too. So always look to yourself, focus on your life, on yourself, and ask for guidance, what you can do in your own life, what you can do for others, and do that. And then signs. Ask for signs. Ask for signs from the angels. Ask for signs from the divine. Ask for clarity. And signs can be anything. Like, you might know angel numbers, you might know butterflies or fox as a spirit sign. Any animal actually that's showing up in your life can be a spirit sign. I always Google spiritual meaning and then the animal that showed up for me. And then there can be very specific signs for you personally that no one else would understand because you have a relationship with them. There can be very personal signs from your loved ones in spirit. And you can ask for signs, you can ask the divine, you can give any problems that you have, any issues that you don't know how to handle, give them to the divine and then say, I give this to you, make it clear, please bring signs and miracles. And then see what shows up. Get in tune with angels, archangels, ascended masters, with the guidance. If you need help, an easy way to start is my book, Is It Cool to Be an Angel? It doesn't cost much. The links to order it are in my bio. It contains 33 interviews with angels and archangels and guardian angels, and they share with you how they can help you, what they are responsible for, how you can work with them to make your life easier and get their support, because that's why they are here. I also have an online course about archangels if you want to go deeper. So ask for signs and say thank you when you receive them, and keep a communication going, or start it. If you haven't done that yet, you have guardian angels, everyone has. Get a communication going with them. If you need help with that, I offer guardian angel channeling. Hi Beverly, hi Priyanka, thank you for joining. Where I channel a message for you from your guardian angels and their names. If that helps you, you're welcome to book that. But work with the angels. Your ego doesn't know where you are meant to go. Your ego is oriented in the past, and it doesn't know where it's going for you. It doesn't know your life plan. The guardian angels know, your soul knows, Archangel Metatron knows. So ask them for guidance. Ask them for the next step to take. Only the next step. It's not a laundry list if you work with angels. Guidance is always the next step that you can actually take. So, hi, welcome Sarah. Thank you for joining. Work with them to guide you through what's going on right now. And take time for yourself, listen to yourself, listen to the guidance. I think that's all for today. Thank you everyone for joining. I will post this live so you can watch it again. If you want to work with me in healing sessions, to release trauma, to release family patterns, to help you on your own life path and get blockages out of the way, you can work with me. Just let me know. I also have an online course, Energy Clearing, which is very fitting for the Mercury retrograde phase. And everything else you find on my website. The links are in my bio. You can always ask me as well. So thank you for joining. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye.